Man, dang, bro. I keep losing to these low ranks jumping in and stuff. I wish there was like a guide to help me get to masters like fast or something. Like,
Did I hear somebody say they want to get to masters? Well, you found the right guy. Come on.
Alright you guys, if you are struggling at platinum, diamond, and even gold, this is a tutorial that is first thing I'm going to teach you is anti-airs. Anti-airs is very important, and I'm going to tell you why anti-airs are very important. Is because a lot of people in platinum, diamond even, a lot of this time, this video is meant for diamonds, but a lot of people jump, right? When they're in the corner, they like to jump. When they're in neutral, they like to jump. So what is the solution? Anti-air. So let me tell you the first fundamental skill of anti-airing. So to help you with anti-airs, here's what you're going to want to do. Go down to the simple training settings and go to anti-air practice. Apply the settings. I know I'm a little dark right now. And then you just anti-air, right? You just anti-air on reaction. You have a lot of time to anti-air your opponent, right? And the reason why I say do anti-airs is because people are just going to jump at you. So what is a strategy that I do when I'm playing the game? I wait a second and then I anti-air. It's important that you do this because when you are waiting and you're holding block and your opponent thinks, oh, I'm just going to jump in on them, you're like, no, I'm here to anti-air. So the reason why this is a core fundamental skill that I say everyone should have is because people love jumping in these ranks. So, peace. How do you anti-air? I'm going to put an example from when I was in a tournament on the screen. Alright, you had enough, right? So the reason why anti-airing is cool is because you can get a cool conversion like this. And just like that, I got about 40% off him from just an anti-air. You could even do this, right? Surprisingly, that worked, right? But you can even do something like this. You know, you can get a combo off your anti-air. And if you're thinking, man, it's so hard to pinpoint when they're going to jump, think about it. Okay, when I block, are they going to jump? Put your focus on the anti-air. Be like, jump. I like to say jump. Just jump, jump. Are you going to jump? Jump. Are you going to jump? Because then you're like, oh, they finna jump, anti-air, right? They finna jump, right? They finna jump. Oh, I don't know if you do that, but okay, they finna jump. This is how I'm gonna respond to your jump. And that is how you anti-air efficiently, or even go in the corner. I want you to go in the corner, right, we're gonna start left. And just practice your anti-airs, right? Move around, move around, move around, move around, right? Move around, jump, anti-air. Just practice your anti-air, you know, get a good spacing in. Because often at times when you're in this space, they like to jump, so then you could just anti-air, right? The next thing I want to teach you about, I said first, is your Oki. A lot of people in Diamond love to press jab, right? This is what they love doing. They love spam DIing. They love doing all of that. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to practice your Oki. Very easy Oki, guys. For Ken, is just his run stop, right? You can get the run overhead. You can get like a double dash, right? And if you just like look at what you can do, this is like your Oki, right? And you can get a lot of mix-ups from your Oki. The only thing that really beats the Oki is like not Dragon Lash, EXDP, Wake Up Super, stuff like that is what beats out the Oki, or not the Oki, but the meaty stuff. You want to learn this with every character. I can put some up for Cammy, Terry, Luke. Like, I know the meaty setups for them, but what you kind of want to do is, what I put my focus on, hold on, let me put him back into the center, is I'm like, okay, we're playing neutral, right? Like I told you last time, I'm focused on the anti-air. You got a good whip. Run, stop, and then I just do the meaty. It's very important that you learn your meaties because then you could mix things up with your opponent. But that's not the only thing that this is helpful for. This is also very helpful in mix-ups, and I am going to show you why this is helpful. So let's switch over. All right, you guys, we're watching a replay that I did when I went from Diamond 1 to Master to prove that these methods work. So I taught you about the run, stop, Tatsu, Oki, and meaty setup, and you guys are going to see this against this amazing Bison, by the way. Let's see. So I'm walking around. By the way, being patient is very helpful in this ring too, but I'll touch into that later. So then I get the run Tatsu, right? I see he doesn't block it, right? He doesn't know the strat, so I do it again. So I'm just going to keep doing it until he beats it out. And then I get the mix up, right? So we're getting a feel, right? Boom, meaty. Look at that. So that was a good example of I have an Oki and I'm going to keep using this Oki until you learn. See, I wasn't going to do the third time because I feel like he had the strategy. So what did I do? I did dry rush, crouching light kick into crouching light punch into Jinrai. And then standing light kick into Jinrai. I did that because I knew you thought I was gonna do this, so you probably had the strategy. Now, did he have the strategy? I don't know if he did, I don't know if he didn't. But that is a great example of using your Oki very wisely. Oh, not your Oki, your meaty. Oh, I did this, you don't know how to adapt, let me do it again. I'm gonna keep on doing it until you get it. And when you get it, I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna change it. That's what will separate you from everybody in this rank, because they kind of just don't got mix-ups. They just do the same thing over and over again. And just as I showed you in this video, it is very important, super important, that you know your meaties and your Okis so you can just keep on pressuring your opponent and changing it. Let's see if we do it again, the same set or the same game. So he does slide. I should have blocked that. He punishes. So I have in my mind that he's punishing that. Right? Run, stop. What do I do here? I change it up. I know that he's blocking now, right? Anti-air, just like I told you. Right? So I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I guess I just a lucky guess, honestly. We go for a meaty setup. He gets a hit. We go for the grab because we didn't land it. And then we do it again. So just like kind of how I showed you, the anti-air was important. Walk back anti-air. I knew he was going to jump. The run Tatsu, I got the knowledge from. He did not, he didn't do what he needed to do. So that's where I got that from. What's up, bro? And that's why it's important. You want to do your meaty and you want to do your Oki setups. Yeah, you want to do your meaty and you want to do your Oki setups, because as you see, he was falling for it. And then I got the mix on him and then he died. So I'm currently in my garage, so sorry if it sounds a little weird. Why am I in the garage? Don't worry about it. But the last thing I wanted to teach you guys is how to adapt. And the best advice I can give you on adapting is seeing, okay, is my opponent rushing at me start of round? They're most likely jumping a lot. They're most likely this, they're most likely that. The easiest way that I found to adapting in Street Fighter 6 is I will block and I will wait. And then I'm waiting and I'm seeing, what are they going to do? They jump at me like I told you earlier. Anti-air, I'm an anti-air, they're jumping. Are they drive impacting me? I'm blocking, so I should be reacting to the drive impact. Another thing that really does help with Street Fighter 6 in terms of like adapting is, let's say I did a sweep and they blocked it. I'm not gonna go for a sweep again, right? Let's say in the corner they walk back a lot. You take a note, oh, they're walking back, I'm a low forward next time I'm in the corner. Maybe I can flip them around. Maybe I can go to coast. Maybe I can get that Oki I was telling you guys about. So when you're really in Diamond, what you really need to focus on is you need to focus on not only just doing crouching light kick into grab or doing your meaty setups. What you really should be looking for, and my hair is very messy, but what you really should be looking for in Masters and Diamond and anything, not really Masters, because I know I'm not the best. I'm barely 1500, right? But what you should be looking for, you should be looking for these habits. I like to use round one as a way of adapting. Maybe throw out a few fireballs, you know, maybe block. Blocking and being patient, not walking back. Do not walk back all the time because then they'll low forward you, but block. Slowly get that pressure, you know. Do a standing heavy kick. There's so many instances, and I think there's a clip that I might put on screen. I don't know if I will. There's so many instances where you could just wait, do your coast to coast combo, get your Oki, and then throw loop them. If you grab them once, grab them a second time. Maybe grab them, walk back, but grab them again. Keep on grabbing them until they tech the throw. And then eventually shimmy. Or you could do things like, I don't know, maybe you haven't jumped in, and every time you jump in, they don't react. Or let's say round start, they fireball in round one. Round two, be aware of that, jump. You know, just try to adapt. Another thing is, please don't get tilted. Getting tilted is the worst thing you could do ever, honestly. It's like, just don't get tilted. Play when you're happy, when you're not hungry. Get a bottle of water. Don't treat rank like it's this big thing, because at the end of the day, you're fighting humans, right? My CFN is PStud if anybody wants to play any games. And again, I am not the best. I'm not good. I have no ways of talking. But since I got Masters with Ken twice, I just thought that maybe I could share this. Maybe someone would learn from this. I know this isn't the best video, so if you guys have any advice, please put it down in the comments. Tell me what I should do. I'm going to do a Rookie to Masters video tomorrow, and I'm really just looking forward to, you know, just what you guys say. If this works, put in the comment. If this doesn't work, I will answer all your questions. Peace. And remember, folks, Jesus loves all of you. And yeah, please have a good rest of your day. CFN is PStud, and I'll put some guides in the description that really helped me out when I was stuck. And yeah, have fun, play Street Fighter, and I hope this video did you well. Wait, lastly, when you are getting hit, do not spam EXDP. If you see your opponent is spamming EXDP, shimmy. You have safe jumps. Remember, you have safe jumps. Okay, remember. All right, peace.